Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what?
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Ganymede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. Standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zubin, they'll... Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid.
Here's a healing art! First aid! Here we go. I'm only getting started.
Circle and bring them down.
It's over! You're mine! Take this! You're finished! Try harder! Here I come!
لا ينحس انحس
I
احمد
need to be
شكرا على
stronger.
اللعب افضل لعب اتمنى تعجب اليوتيوب
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
يدخل بلغز يطلق سليم لا هذا كان ضارب
Normally, we should take turns standing guard, but this first time, I'll watch... A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsev's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. I guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
But don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsev, the wild beast. Sound good?
الله يعطيك. لا إيه.
I've got to hurry.
خلاص ما أشكر إن شاء الله. ما بأزحف نحن خلاص أوريدي دخلنا الأغراض ومسكنا داخل يعني.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
ما بالسلاح يعني ما نشتغل بالمطير. بس كان وايد ها. هذا لا أقطع عليك ولا أقطع عليك مو طيب.
قصة طول الوقت يتحرك غير
ما مشكلة مرة لا تسوي مو طيب. اللعبة حلوة لا تلعب.
اللعبة حلوة ما في.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. Normally I don't pick on the weak. Don't go charging off like that. Guess we gotta roll with it. This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
أسطورتي أنا أحب
coming up,
الأكشن
Zephyr.
لو في جهات ما أخذ ما أخذ.
ليش زين بالموسيقى برضو أحسن شيء زين زين
أقول لك كني معوض.
خلاص أعطيني بي سي بي سي
كان أجيب بي سي أجيب كذا ألعاب.
ايوه لازم
على كيف يعني؟
لا ما على كيف.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
شفت طالع؟
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of...
So this is where the next safe house is?
يعني عنكبوت
Yes.
عنكبوت.
The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
يا الله
مجنون ولا ساي؟
طبعا
ما هو مجنون.
طبعا يا
ساهي.
What's this doing here?
انا مدري شاف ولا ما شاف. قلت اشوف قلت خلاص
تقول هم كان ساعة في كل خالص.
ما ادري لو ساعات واحد ولا شيء. طول زمان وقلت خلاص كنت.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
قلت لك هاي ما تسمى.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your
أول ما
outfits.
نزلت 3 أسابيع نزل. ما تنزل على البسي.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
عاد بعد ما الناس ختموها وشبعوا منها هذاك الوقت
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a
معهم
dream.
هذه بنشوف شكلها.
المهم
لا لا بعد لا
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits,
تنزل بعد ما الناس يخدموها.
but something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
على الله صدق زلطة.
At no point did I... Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
أكره الإنجليزي. تعال.
Nathan, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower. Huh?
ساعات
Oh,
وساعات.
What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
يا الله القصة.
I wonder if something happened.
كلها سؤال. الأكشن 8%.
لا لا ما عرفت.
Hey,
Yes!
الموسيقى اللي تخوف.
جاهزة؟ قدر؟
التلفزيون.
اوه سعود متى تفتح؟
هذا شحمك، هذا اللي بعطونا يا غالي.
يا الله محظوظين.
I guess.
سعود بعد عادي العب تخزينتك؟
صعبة.
انا بس العب الطايب بس يا طيب.
Got it.
الجهاز كان هذاك هو مكتوب.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
عندنا خطوط أحمر. نتحاكوا قبل. ندفع ذا. فيها شيء.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Nosgold. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, I'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other gangs that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life.
ضيعت وقت وايد.
From the day we're born. No. Probably.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renins, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. However, I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and you... Can you even see out of that thing?
Of course I can.
What is that thing anyway?
Beats me. If I could get it...
Honestly,
Most of the other...
what about the...
The guards? That's a friend of mine. You should know.
I don't serve, but I see what all this...
Well, I don't...
Oh. Oh.
Cut it.
I know...
What? Besides, trust me.
Lenegus. I've heard it called...
Well then, didn't you see the...
And how long...
Well, the current...
And I wouldn't remember.
Just how far...
About a year.
1 year.
Oh.
Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no...
Guess not.
بعد في؟ لا 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 لا. بس والله في جراح، والله في جراح. يونس مفروض راسه اليوم. ايوه